Greetings, 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 royal family. Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday already. It's Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, and I'm back for another segment of the Morning Boogie Morning Show. So today we're doing a little bit different. I'm streaming live on Twitch. Shout out to Twitch City. And this video will be up later, or probably in another 30 minutes or so, on YouTube. So Twitch, follow me on YouTube, she_Royal B. And if you are listening on YouTube, my royal family over on YouTube, make sure you follow me on Twitch, she_Royal B. All right, enough of the church announcements. So today's lineup is real cute, and I'm going to keep it cute and quick for you guys. We got drama, as usual, with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, K. Michelle got onto social media and she had a message for not only Nicki Minaj, but for Tamar Braxton. Now, if you know anything about K. Michelle and Tamar Braxton, there has been tension there for a minute. But K. Michelle has a nice message for Tamar Braxton. Rapper SAUCY Santana. Good news for him. You guys know him. He's a rapper, social media, influencer. He is affiliated with the City Girls, very close friends with the City Girls, and he did a little stint on Love and Hip Hop Miami. So some good news for him. Also, Wendy Williams, okay, media icon, my girl, Auntie Wendy Williams. She recently talked about her mother passing, right? So her brother actually has a YouTube channel, and he posted a video kind of speaking about the passing of his mother as well and how he feels about Wendy working so much. So I'm going to get into that. So YouTube family, make sure you are liking the video. Please hit the thumbs up. It definitely makes a difference. Drop down in the comments. Twitch City, show some love. Share the video. I definitely don't mind. All right, so before we get into these topics that I have on the lineup, so there I was, minding my business, and I came across this, okay? Big up to the Neighborhood Talk on Instagram. Mike Tyson, Uncle Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said that he flunked his GED in prison, so he did some quote-unquote nasty stuff with the prison counselor in order to pass. This is like your favorite uncle talking about what they used to do back in the day. It's funny, but it's kind of gross. All right, like to hit? Here it go.
So I flunked the fucking GED, right? And so I flunked the GED and got mad. And so I had to start dating this counselor and stuff, giving her money and doing really some nasty stuff to her. And she let me pass this test, but they took my time off so I could go home in 3 years instead of doing 4.
Right.
No, this is serious. Like,
Time cut.
We're laughing now, but I had 4 years. I had another year when he gave me that, and I was really socialized in the prison system by then. Everybody knew me. I'm trusted. I don't need nobody to walk with me. And then they say, hey, you got another year. And what do you imagine me? How you think I felt about that? I just blew my mind. I didn't know how this prison system worked. They just write up, and then after you got too many write-ups, after 3 months, this doesn't happen. Hey, they give you this. After you establish, everybody's your friend, you like all the guards, they like you.
Right.
And they give you, hey, got the other year.
So for those of you who have no idea what Uncle Mike just said, Mike Tyson basically said that him getting his GED would have shaved off time off of his sentence. So he got frustrated because he couldn't pass the GED. So he had to do something strange for a little piece of GED change. That's why he said nasty stuff. Yuck. First of all, just yuck. And I hope that this lady is retired because she could possibly lose her job. Maybe not. This was a long time ago, right? He did this stint in prison a long time ago. So that lady probably retired. Who knows? Anyway, at least he kept it real. I respect it. You got to do what you got to do. Let me find out Mike Tyson is a city boy. Mike Tyson, you a city boy? But anyway, so he ended up passing, quote unquote, the GED, and it shaved off a year off of his 4-year sentence. So he only did 3 years. Sometimes you got to do what the heck you got to do. Drop down in the comments and let me know if you would do something strange for a piece of change to get out early. I mean, he was in prison. He wasn't at Club Med, so I ain't judging you, Uncle Mike. I ain't judging you. Nasty stuff. All right, up next. Big up to the Jasmine brand. Okay, this is on the jasminebrand.com. So, Porsha Williams, right, and Tanya Sam are no longer friends after Real Housewives of Atlanta stripper scandal. But this is according to Kenya Moore. You know, Kenya, she just always in the video, always on the record, always doing press runs about everybody else's business besides her own. But she's easy marketing, free marketing, right? So she's good for the show, I think. I don't care for her character, because that's what I call them, but you guys know that already on YouTube. I do the reviews. You know how I feel about Kenya. Anyway, if you ask Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore, Porsha Williams and Tanya Sam are no longer friends following the reality TV show's stripper scandal. Kenya Moore recently appeared on the Wendy Williams show for a virtual interview and dished on some of her fellow castmates. Wendy Williams mentioned the alleged rumor that two cast members, it's being alleged that it was Porsha and Tanya, hooked up with the stripper at Cynthia Bailey's bachelorette party in October. Kenya Moore revealed that Tanya Sam has stopped filming with the cast and that she and Porsha are allegedly no longer friends. So according to Kenya, she says, "We haven't heard from Tanya since all this happened. We haven't seen her film anything. She basically fled the country." Girl, stop with the drama. Ugh, God. She's not friends with Porsha anymore as far as I know. This is what Kenya is telling Wendy. They don't speak to each other. I don't think they even follow each other on Instagram. Ugh, I'm not playing this. Y'all know how Debmar Mercury gets down on YouTube. If it was just Twitch City, then I could play it. But I read what she said, basically. So Tanya Sam seemed to respond to the claims with a post of her and Porsha Williams on Instagram. So you see the post there. And the caption reads, "Empowered women empower women." And then she added Porsha, and then this is a picture of Tanya and Porsha. I like Tanya. You know, she brings bubbly excitement to the show. Some people may say it's fake, it's over the top, but you know what? It's a breath of fresh air. I'm here for it. So as previously reported, rumors surfaced in October that Real Housewives of Atlanta stars Porsha Williams and Tanya Sam allegedly got intimate with a male stripper at Cynthia Bailey's bachelorette party. Tanya Sam took to Instagram to deny the rumors. Tanya wrote, "I will address this topic now and will not entertain this absurdity any further. The rumors circulating about me is not true." Okay? She said it. The male stripper involved in the alleged rumors spoke out and also denied the incident. He said in the video, "To whom this may concern, I'm not just a stripper. I'm the stripper. I built an entire brand off of professionalism, and it doesn't just stop here, y'all. I got fans, followers, and supporters that's been around for years that can attest to that. The rumors and allegations that's going around right now is straight BS. Although I'm flattered to be in the same conversation as those beautiful women, nothing happened. I don't need any unnecessary mileage on my bleep." Again, nothing happened, y'all. Y'all be cool. So that's what the dancer man had said. Now, what do you think about Kenya's claims, right? Again, this is the article from the jasminebrand.com. I think that Kenya is creating buzz for the show so that people will tune in. She's also creating excitement and buzz around herself because she wants to continuously, she wants to keep being talked about. You know, Kenya is doing the same thing that Kenya has been doing for the past seasons. You know, she gets on, she makes allegations, she just runs her mouth. Now, here's the thing, Kenya. This is what I want to know. What is going on with this fake storyline with you and Mark? Because I don't care what anyone says, it comes across as fake. You always getting on these platforms talking about everyone else. All right, fine. You're creating buzz and excitement for the show. I get it. It's a cheap marketing tactic. But then when production is asking you things like, what's your relationship like with Mark's other children? You don't want to get into that. Okay? And that is shade. I'm just saying, for all you Kenya lovers, you'll get over it. But you remember on the season premiere of season 13, the premiere episode, production asked her what's her relationship like with Mark's other kids and what's Mark's relationship like with his kids. I don't want to get into that. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. All right, I'm over it. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, shifting gears. This is Tommy Williams. This is Wendy Williams' brother, and he has a YouTube page. I actually first heard about this from YouTuber, content creator Chronicle Speaks. Love her content. She's on YouTube. So I actually went to his Tommy's page, showed some love, liked the video, all that good stuff. I looked at some of his other content just briefly, and he is very positive vibes. He's very articulate, very charismatic. He has a nice energy. I can see charisma kind of runs in the Williams family. It really does. Like, I could totally see him and Wendy having like a podcast. Real talk. But anyway, he basically addressed, in one part of his video, he addressed the passing of, Miss Shirley Williams. And he also talked a little bit about Wendy needing to slow down. He basically said that he's told her many times, that she needs to take a break, take care of her mental health. And yeah, so let's listen for a little bit. Like to hear it? Here you go.
I've been doing my videos and moving along and haven't been sharing or talking about any posts. It's been, just a family thing. We've been moving through, Now maybe some of you can see what Wendy's been going through. I mean, it's mental health, y'all. I mean, it's life. She might be a celebrity and out there on the stage and everything, but you know what? She's a child of somebody as well. She's a sister, She's an aunt. She's a mother, You know how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. And then it's all laid out on state. So it's like, what are you gonna do? And not only that, but she's the type of person, and this is the problem. As I told her, and I often tell her, the problem is you don't know how to take a day off. I do. Please. I know my value. I'm gonna take a damn day off. I don't feel good. I feel a little off. Gotta stay home. Gotta, do something else. If I need to pool, if I need to just sit tight and, talk with folks, talk with my family, whatever. You gotta take that day sometimes. Mental health, physical health. That's what they give you days off for, And for somebody so instrumental in her show, then you gotta know whether to stay or go. And that was her setback, I think. Hopefully she makes some changes, and I know she's doing a lot better now. We've all had a chance to kind of, move through some things and massage around some thoughts and get a rhythm going and understand that it's going to be from here on out, It's just another life, It's just from a different angle. But our mom is still right there, Mommy. Oh, mama. Oh, mammy.
Then he started to sing, I guess, to try to cheer himself up. We as humans, sometimes we have defense mechanisms, coping mechanisms, but he is very charismatic. I like his energy. And like I said, I didn't just watch this video. I saw a couple of his other videos. And I like what he had to say about his sister. I like what he had to say about Wendy, because what he's saying is what a lot of Wendy's supporters have been saying. And I understand that people feel like, okay, Wendy needs to take off and she needs to relax. I get all of that. But I don't know if Wendy knows how to. And I think that her way of coping is to throw herself into her work. I said this before on the previous Wendy videos. I think that her work is her life. Her career is her life. And he's right. You know, Wendy does need to kind of dial it back a little bit. But on the flip side of that, what if Wendy has too much alone time by herself in her Manhattan apartment? You know what I'm saying? And then when you have too much time by yourself, sometimes some people have too much time to think. And then when those thoughts become stronger and stronger, then what? So I get what he's saying. He knows his sister better than any of us, right? I mean, I feel like I know Wendy very well. No need to go down that road, but you guys know. And he's right. Bottom line, he's right. So I'm going to continue praying for my girl, Wendy, praying for their entire family. You know, Wendy's father, you know, think about that. Her parents have been married for 65 years. 65 years they've been married. That's what Wendy said. And now, you know, his better half is no longer here, you know. So I've been thinking about the entire family the entire time. So just positive vibes, man. I'm going to continue to send positive vibes and prayers and well wishes to everyone in the family. He did say that their mom passed last Sunday. Wendy got on her show and said that her mother passed away many, 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 many weeks ago. So we don't know how she passed. I don't think that's important, but maybe Wendy said many, many, many weeks ago because maybe it was something where she was sick. She could have been in a coma. You never know. And I don't think we need to know. Bottom line is Tommy Williams is right. And hopefully Wendy will continue to be surrounded by people who love and support her. And maybe this will bring the family even closer. And a sense of reality is here today, gone tomorrow, right? Okay, so let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments and let me know. Up next, big up to the Neighborhood Talk. K. Michelle says that no one can out-rap Nicki Minaj. She says new rappers have no animation. They stay on the same beat. Do you agree with that? I have to say that I agree with that. I absolutely agree. As far as some new rappers have no animation and some new rappers stay on the same beat. Yes, I agree with that part. So let's listen to what Cousin Michelle, everybody's cousin today. Let's listen to what Cousin Michelle had to say. No, you're not going to play?
I was just telling my sister that I've been listening to a lot of the, you know, like the new rappers. They don't have no like cadences. They don't have no animation. They don't know how to flip it up. They stay on the same beat. Like, no one out-raps Nicki Minaj, period. And that's musically speaking. No one can out-rap Nicki Minaj.
Do you agree? I mean, I get what she means in the industry, I guess. No one that she knows can out-rap Nicki Minaj. I get it. You know what I mean? Listen, I will never take away the fact that Nicki Minaj is talented is an understatement. And the reason why I say that, as a connoisseur of hip-hop and music, Nicki Minaj has range. Nicki Minaj has, like she said, cadence, her flows. She can ride a beat for sure. She could switch it up. Some of the most silliest things, you know, she raps about, and she just makes it sound hard, like some silly word. She can take it and she can just go. She's very, very talented. She does this. Nicki is rap. You know what I mean? She is a rapper. So to say she's talented, to me, is an understatement. Her skill is undeniable, you know, hands down. But do you agree with K. Michelle? Do you think that no one can out-rap Nicki Minaj? It's just an opinion. It's not a fight. It's not a battle. It's not who's better. Everybody's skill level, skill set is different. You know, I'm not for pitting anybody against anybody. I'm not with that. But undeniably, talented, skilled, talented. The queen. So, I don't disagree with her sentiments. Now, let's see what she had to say about Tamar. Like to hear it? Here you go.
Tamar, sadly. I wish Tamar the best of luck, too. I never thought I would say that in life, but I don't want to see anybody go through any hell, and I know the business can put you through hell, make you want to end it, make you go through it. So my heart definitely goes out to Miss Braxton. We don't ever have to be friends. But I give people their props. There's some songs of hers that I listen to that I do like, and everybody doesn't have to be your cup of tea. But yeah, I definitely wish her well. Y'all asking some nosy ones tonight.
I think that K. Michelle was 100% authentic when she said that. And one of the realest things that she said, we don't ever have to be friends. But at the same time, I don't wish any ill will on you. I feel the same way when it comes to people. We don't have to be friends. I don't even have to care for you too tough. You know what I'm saying? Or care for your behaviors too tough. But that doesn't mean that I will relish and marvel in any sort of downfall that you have or any sort of, hardship that you're going through. A while back, I posted on my community page on YouTube, and I said, I'm the type of person where I don't have to like you to be able to help you. Like, if I'm in a position that I can help you, and I may not care for you or the way, your behavior or whatever, but if I'm in a position to help, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to help just because I don't care for your behavior or if I don't like your ways or anything. That's just me. Again, I speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else. But I think that she was being genuine. And it's a good look because, of course, people were going to ask her. She's on live and people were asking her, what does she think about Tamar? What does she think about this? Because, of course, people want to drudge up drama. But I think that was an authentic answer. If not, then she's a great actress. All right, up next, back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. So this is all about the tea.com. This is Michelle A.T. Alien Brown's blog page. Michelle Brown, she's on YouTube as well. She always has the tea on Housewives of Atlanta specifically. So I was reading this article yesterday. Bad news for Bravo. I said, wait, what had happened? Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13 premiere ratings lowest in the history of the show. Yikes. So the Real Housewives of Atlanta had somewhat of a lackluster premiere episode for its 13th season earlier this week. Well, the ratings for the premiere are in, and it's not looking too good. According to the latest ratings, Real Housewives season 13 episode 1 garnered a mere 1.418 million viewers. I don't know what that means in parentheses. In comparison to all other season premieres of the popular Bravo reality show, the season number is the lowest in the ratings history of the show. In fact, the only premiere episode with fewer viewers was the season 1 pilot. So these are the numbers by season. I don't know if you can see that. This is season 1. And then it goes to season 2, episode 1, so on and so forth. So this is season 13. Interesting. It's clear that the show has been on what appears to be a steady decline for the past few years. I'm laughing because I could totally hear Michelle speaking this way. Anyway, for the past few years, which could have been exacerbated by the fact that they have consistently been in an on-again, off-again battle with their top star, Nene Leakes. Now, Michelle A.T. Alien Brown and Nene Leakes are like good buddies. But I'm laughing because I could totally hear her, speaking like this. As revealed prior to season 13, Leakes walked away from a lowball offer from the network, leaving them struggling with storylines that aren't cohesive. If you watch Michelle's show, then you know why I'm laughing. Many feel that the veteran quote-unquote housewife was the glue that held the cast together, and her abrupt departure sparked a boycott Bravo petition from her fan base. Could the Real Housewives of Atlanta be in its final days, or is 13 just an unlucky number? Oh my gosh. So this is her This is her YouTube channel again, Michelle ATLian Brown. She's on YouTube, and straightfromtheA.com is her her blog page. So I found this to be interesting. Now here's the thing. I wonder how accurate these numbers are. And I'm not disputing Michelle's what am I trying to say? Her information. But the reason why I'm asking is because from what I understand, when we, the viewing public, get numbers for ratings, those are kind of like estimates of sorts. You have to be on some sort of inner circle to get the actual Nielsen ratings. Like you have to be in the inner circle. But maybe Michelle is. So you know what? Then again, scratch that from the record. Maybe she is on the, she definitely knows people in high places. So she definitely could have access to those numbers. Okay. Scratch that from the record. But what do you guys think about the season premiere with low ratings? To be honest with you, I think that this was going to happen. And I don't necessarily think it's all because of Nene. That is partially why, in my opinion. But I think another portion of that is everything that was playing out on social media leading up to the premiere. I think people were exhausted because all the information was being put out. It was a mess. It was boring. And then Nene was going back and forth, with everybody on social, not everybody, but with people and naysayers on social media. She called out Andy. She called out Wendy Williams. She called out some of her cast members. So I think that everyone was like over it. Like people were just over, like, I'm not even watching. There was a scandal with one of the cast members, LaToya. It was just, we were all housewived out. And then by the time it came around, it's like, I didn't even remember that it was coming on. Luckily my DVR is still scheduled to record new episodes of Housewives. That's the only reason why I recorded. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot about it. Even though I talked about it prior to the premiere. But I mean, the first episode to me wasn't bad. It's the first episode. We haven't gotten into the 2 new cast members, so I don't know what to say. I'm not shocked that the ratings were low. I'm not surprised at all, but we just have to see what the season is going to bring. I don't know. It's too soon to tell, in my opinion. So I want to see what these other cast members are doing. Miss Drew Sidora is already bringing it. She's got a peach. And I think Kenya must have said something along the lines of her being a tag-along. And Drew Sidora said she ain't no tag-along when she has a peach. So we'll see what that relationship is going to be like. But let me know what you think. Did you see the first episode? I did a review, so make sure you check that out on the YouTube channel. Like I said, I am streaming on Twitch, so Twitch is getting this content first. Make sure you drop down in the comments, show your love, like the video, follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, _Royal B. All right. Enough of that commercial break. Up next, Roland Ray. Okay. Now, Roland Ray is a social media personality. He's garnered a lot of attention, a lot of fame. He is a Beyonce stan. He oftentimes gets on his social media, gives his opinion. He's funny. He's entertaining. And he basically called out Fox Soul for not offering him payment for an appearance to discuss this so-called Santana beef. It's also reported that Fox Soul does not pay their guests to come on, but Roland Ray didn't care. Now, if you're wondering what I'm talking about with the Santana beef, Santana has a song out called Walk. I don't even know how it started. I don't know. Did Roland Ray say something? And they call him Roland Ray because he is in a wheelchair. So I don't know if Roland Ray said something about Santana. Santana comes out with a song called Walk. A lot of people were saying, Roland Ray was talking trash about Santana. He sure was. So when the song came out, everyone was saying that it's a diss track toward Roland Ray. Santana denies that. He said that the song was recorded prior to this situation and he decided to put it out. Some people feel otherwise. So he was contacted to talk about the quote unquote beef that he has with Santana, but he said that Fox Soul didn't want to pay him. So listen to what Roland Ray had to say. Like to hear it? Here you go.
Any free appearances on any type of TV show, network, clubbing, I don't do free anything for real. That's not where my heart is at right now. I'm 24 years old. I'm in a wheelchair. I am black and I am disabled. It's not easy for me to snatch opportunities, but it ain't hard either. I got a DM from a production company by the name of Fox Soul. Fox Soul just did a segment with a panel of people who was discussing the Man Santana situation. So I guess they reached out 3 days later and wanted to get me on the show to ask me some questions, which I was open to. I asked for a small portion of something, and they denied it and said they never paid any guests on their network. But let me tell y'all something like this. We're in a whole pandemic, okay? A whole pandemic. I don't live in a mansion. I don't drive. I don't do any free appearances on any type of TV show, network, clubbing. I don't do free anything for real. Ferraris or Rolls Royces or BMWs. Okay? I'm not even 30 yet. I was not on any movies, nothing like that. Let's just say I died today or tomorrow. Do you know that my fans, my haters, my supporters, and my family, friends can easily go back and watch them videos of me on your platform, which will bring you guys what? Revenue? I ain't dumb by a long shot, but don't disrespect me. On Adam and Eve and Uncle Steve, I'm a cool cat. Ferraris or Rolls Royces or BMWs. Okay?
Okay, so basically Roland Ray said, look, okay?
I don't do any free appearances on any type of TV show.
Bottom
network.
line, he doesn't do any free appearances on any type of TV shows. Point blank. Point blank. How he say? He doesn't say period. He says per. Nah, he's entertaining though. But Ray, they don't pay their guests. But you know what? I am not mad at him. Here's why. Because a lot of these media outlets are probably reaching out to him. He's right. They're reaching out to him and they want him to come on and talk about Saucy Santana, who is also hot. Okay. Said Saucy Santana is trending. You know what I mean? So that is going to bring ratings and revenue to whatever outlet, media outlet that he's going to go on. Why can't he get broke off with a little piece of something? He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. But unfortunately, Ray, Fox Soul, they don't pay their guests. However, this man is not wrong for asking what he feels he deserves. Some people in the comments feel otherwise. They feel like his head has gotten too big. They say, some people say, again, who's this? You know, somebody said that's exposure. I mean, he already has exposure on his own media platform, his own social media platform. How do you guys feel about this? Do you think that Roland Ray is doing too much? Do you think that he should have just taken the appearance on Fox Soul? I have to agree with him. I have to agree with him. I'm not coming on a platform. You guys are going to get the most and give me nothing. And yeah, it's exposure, but he already has exposure. Obviously, he has a name for himself, obviously, right? If Fox Soul is reaching out to him, they know who he is, right? I'm not mad at him. That man set his price, added tax, and he's not compromising. I can't fault him on that. You let me know what you think. All right, so moving on to Santana. And greetings to everyone who is in the live chat on Twitch. Shout out to y'all who are watching the replay on YouTube and you're in the live chat. I love my people. I really, really do. Okay, back to the Jasmine brand on Instagram this time. This is an exclusive. Rapper Saucy Santana allegedly lands his own reality show. Let me tell you something. I am going to be watching. I don't care if Santana is going to be taking sewing classes for 30 to 45 minutes on his show. This man is entertaining. He is talented. He is funny. He has amassed a large amount of success. Look at it from a marketing standpoint. All off of him being himself. He doesn't have to try to be like anyone else. He's very supportive of his peers. I see that a lot. He's young, he's partying, he's living, you know what I'm saying, living the life, you know, not out here harming anyone. And I have to say, I listened to his recent project. That boy is talented. If you saw the visuals, he reenacted scenes from Friday, from Belly. He reenacted scenes from Boys in the Hood. He's very creative. I love an all-around artist. Visuals, you got bars, you got charisma and personality, and you also set trends. That song that he has, Walk, people think it's a diss track toward Roland Ray. Roland Ray was talking trash. People think, okay, Santana put out that song. Santana said he didn't put it out as a diss track. But that aside, there's a walk challenge. And that is like always trending online. So many people are taking up, you know, the offer of doing the walk challenge. Trendsetter. The first time I heard the song, I said, yeah, this is going to be a club banger. And this is going to be a straight up fashion show song. If you can make a song that bangs in the strip clubs, not only just the regular clubs, but the strip clubs and fashion show, like fashion shows, you got to hit. That's just my opinion. You got to hit. But anyway, like I said, I don't care if Santana is going to be basket weaving. I'm watching this show because he needs his own show. I hope it's not going to be like a Love and Hip Hop-esque type show. Yeah, I don't want to see that. So the Jasmine brand exclusively reports that rapper/reality star Saucy Santana has allegedly landed himself his own reality show. The reality series will reportedly air on Zeus Network, according to a close source. So the full story is on thejasminebrand.com. I did pull it up, but it just reiterates what the caption said. Yeah. Saucy Santana is a rapper based out of Florida and is known for his saucy personality on social media. Saucy Santana may also be familiar to some for his recurring appearances on Love and Hip Hop Miami. So yes, I'm here. If it's going to be on the Zeus Network, so then he's not stupid. He's not a stupid guy. I don't think he's going to put himself, I would hope not. I don't think he's going to put himself in a position to get played. Like, Saucy Santana ain't new to the game, you know? And I really like this guy's personality. I really do. I do. And I want to see him go as far as God allows. I know that sounds like I'm a total fan. I'm fanning out. No, but listening to his music, just seeing the way he carries himself, marketing, visuals, as he's talented as heck. Here's what I want to see. I don't care what network it's going to be on. I want to see Santana, what am I going to say? Recording or whatever, chronicling his album making process, like making his projects, whatever. It's an EP, whatever they call it these days. Whatever. It's not an album. It's an EP or a mixtape. I want to see him in the studio creating music. I want to see him, you know, the process of making music, how it's stressed, shooting videos. I want to see that. I want to see him hanging with his friends. I want to see his confessionals where he talks about, you know, certain things when he started to get like a lot of notoriety, how he feels about the music industry as a whole. Does he plan on staying independent or signing to a major label? I don't think he's signed to a major label. How is he handling this? Like, I just want to see all about Santana, and maybe he could have some of his friends. But I don't want to see like a Bad Girls Club-esque type show or Love and Hip Hop-esque. I want it to be surrounded, like everything surrounding him. You know what I mean? And he gets a little bit intimate in his confessionals, talking about, you know, his ups and downs. He recently had some work done to himself physically. I want to see him talk about that. You know, I want to see him bandaged up, recovering, you know, some behind the scenes. I want to see, and I think that he'll give it to us. I think he keeps it real enough for him to be comfortable to share that stuff. I want to see him on the phone arguing with whichever boyfriend he has this month. You know, no shade, but Santana is like, you know, that's just his personality. You know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely want to see that. His lives are very entertaining. I want him to talk about the lives with him and Young Miami. So I am happy for him if this is true. Again, this is according to the Jasmine brand. Would you watch Saucy Santana's reality show on Zeus? listen, Zeus is a black-owned company. So I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. But I definitely want to see this. I do. I don't want to see Santana fighting anybody. I don't want to see none of that. He has a solidified brand, and I don't want it to be tarnished for trash. No Bad Girls Club type foolishness. No Maury, oh, I'm fighting this. No, I don't want to see none of that. Not for Santana. All right. So that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. I want to thank everybody for joining me today on Twitch live and in real time. Even if you're watching the replay on Twitch, thank you, thank you, thank you. Those of you who are on YouTube, my royal family, if you were in the live chat, thank you for joining. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to like the video, drop your comments, share your thoughts. Thank you for joining me. Ooh, 40 minutes. I'm 10 minutes over. All right, y'all. I am signing off. Thank you. Thank you. I love you for watching. I'll be back soon, though. And as always, until next time, folks, peace out.